Hi everyone. It's been a long while and I've been sort of moving houses and doing a few things. I don't have my normal usual background that I used to video, but I thought there was quite a few requests asking me for an updated review of this bag, and I wanted to make sure that I've definitely used it for a while and not sort of give you a quick review of something that I haven't used enough. And I've used it a couple of months now, and I thought this will be a good time to go through what my thoughts are with this bag and whether I would recommend it and how it's been holding up the last, since I got it in my last video. So for those of you who don't know, this is the Toteme T-Lock bag, and this is the bigger version one. There's a mini version, the same color, and there's I think white and tan as well, if I'm not wrong. I haven't checked the website for a little while now, and I got mine from the Net-a-Porter website and got a discount at that point in time. I think it comes in discounts sometimes, but you will probably have to check it quite regularly to see if that's the case. I just got lucky when I got it. This bag is, as I said in the review before, it's got a handle, and it's also got a long strap that's inside the bag, and it's a pretty decent size bag. So I've got all the stuff in there that is my usual stuffing, and the paper stuffing came with the bag when I bought it. And there's the long strap, there you go, and you just connect it on the inside of it. So it's a bit hard to see, but I'll show you where the D-ring is, if you can see it right there, that one there. And obviously this side, it looks like you can unbutton it on the inside, but you actually can't, because I'll let it try to be focused. This bit here is already, it looks like it's buttoned up, but actually that's where the buckle is here, so you can't actually unbuckle it and extend it. And just very briefly about the capacity, as you know, it's, you can see that it's a very decently big size bag. Sorry, one more plastic there, I'll take it out. You can definitely fit quite a lot. Sorry, my hands are a little bit sweaty because it's a bit hot here. And you can fit lots of things. I'm not, if you've seen my previous videos, I'm not a person that brings lots of stuff when I go out. I actually only bring very little things, and a lot of times I don't even bring a bag out because I don't really have much to bring. So I just thought I'll show you what I would normally bring. And I've got a lipstick here. This one's the Chanel limited edition packaging. I love it because it's so pretty. And I've got my card holder, and I'm holding here my sunglasses case. As you were seeing before, this is just mine that I use it for rough use. It's like a deep hole in it, isn't it? And this is my Bose earbuds, and that's really it. So you can see here, look, I've just chucked it everywhere, and like, you really can put a lot of stuff in. You can even put in an umbrella, like a little one. I've got little ones that I can fit in this bag, but even the normal standard size ones, you can put it in here. You can put in a water bottle. You can buy organizers, I think, to put in and organize your things a bit more. There's like a little pocket here, and then there's another one here that you can put keys or whatever. And inside is like lined sort of suede leather. Trying to get this in view. Let's do it this way. Hopefully you can see that leather bit. Yep. And like, it's a very decent size bag, so you can fit lots, and it's fairly comfortable because it's quite a thick strap, and you've got the big sort of crossbody strap. So I'll bring it back again. Got a thick crossbody strap, so it's not uncomfortable if it is heavy. Although, to be fair, I haven't carried it with lots of stuff before because, again, I'm not someone who would bring a lot of stuff. Now, to the pros and cons. The pros is, the first one is what I've already started talking about, which is the space. It's a big bag, fit lots, and it's very chic. So first one, big bag, fit lots. If you need a big bag to do a lot of things, if you do bring a lot of stuff in general, or if you want to use this bag for work purposes and you want to bring stuff to work, like your little mini snack bars and things like that, sure, this is definitely great because it fits a lot. I don't know if it'll fit an iPad, like a mini one, because I don't have a size iPad like that. My iPad's pretty big, they're 12-inch, and the 12-inch one will definitely not fit in this, because, well, you could, just that you can't close the flap and it will just like jut out, but you can definitely fit in like this horizontal way, you just couldn't close the flap. But you can definitely fit in small books and notebooks and pens and all that stuff. And you know, the second cons is very chic, it's very classy, it's got, you know, nice smooth leather, you've got a gold hardware lock, which, you know, once it closes it's very classy and chic. You've got a crossbody strap which makes it easy to hold and handle, and you can use it two different ways. You can hang it in the crook of your arm and it's pretty chic that way, or you can use it as a crossbody. So you can use it multiple ways, and you can grab it like a clutch onto the side and just like hold it like that, and it'll still look pretty chic, because the mini clutch does look a bit like that if you don't use the straps. And I guess with this one, you know, I always like bags when they have feet, and I really love that, you know, because it's such smooth leather. I would much prefer if they had feet so that I don't scratch the bottom bit. So they've got, you know, good feet, and you can see I've scratched the feet a little bit, as you would expect, and that's okay, and that's what the feet is there for. So I really appreciate the fact that they have feet. Other cons, sorry, not cons, other pros, I think it's quite a good quality bag. It's made from Italy, it's reasonably priced compared to all the luxury brands outside for a similar looking bag. If you know, a bag like this, of this size, if it's with big luxury brands, it will be, I don't know, maybe $3,000, and I'm talking about Australian dollars here, $3,000 and above at minimum. And this was about $1,800 when I bought, or around $2,000. And for such a big bag with this quality leather, I think it's fairly decent priced. It's still expensive 100%, but if you're looking for a leather bag that's quite luxury looking and a good brand, Toteme is a really good brand and well known at the moment, and they're quite hot and trendy right now, and it sort of blends in with the trend of the whole quiet luxury thing. But as much as I'm not a believer in that, this is a very good bag in that sort of scenarios. Now moving on to the cons, my honest opinion is I'm not a big fan of this bag after using it for a couple of times in the last couple of months, and it could be the reason for very personal reasons. So I feel that this sort of opening right here was not very easy. So like if I do it on camera, it's like easy, right? You know, open it, close it, and then line it, and then turn it back. But in real life, when I had this on, and I'm a crossbody girl, so I was using it crossbody, every time I would open this to take something, I feel like I would struggle to sort of fit this little bit. I'll bring it closer. I'll struggle to fit. See, this is what exactly happens when I'm holding it like that. I have to really fit it in, push it in, and then turn it. And because it's such a big bag, I'm a small person with sort of small hands. I feel like I really struggle, and I'm like scared to scratch it while I'm like trying to do this. So I can't do this fast, and I really have to like be careful. And this is not caviar leather, it's smooth leather. Like if I had scratched this really hard, I'm pretty sure it will scratch. And with my bangle, it does scratch things a lot. It scratches people too. So oftentimes I feel like if you have one of these bangles or similar bangles that have very scratchy sort of bits at the end bit, you might in a rush scratch the inner bit trying to get in and out of it and trying to close the flap. So like going in and opening this and trying to dig your way in, it's a big hole, but at the same time, every time I go in, I feel like my bracelet will just scratch through the whole bit here, and every time I have to be mindful and not to sort of be too rushed in trying to get in and out of my bag, which is something that I really don't enjoy. I really love the look of it though. The other bit that I don't enjoy is the I guess now I've realized that this is the reason why I don't have big bags. I have the biggest bag I have that I rarely use is like a mulberry bag, and all my other bags other than my Chanel Classic Flaps, which is, you know, about the size of this, they're all fairly small-ish. Even my Trendy CC is like, they're vertically tall, but they're still width not as long. And the reason is I feel I'm like knocking people around and knocking things around with this as I walk, and because I wear a crossbody, I'm just like hitting people on the side as I go, and there you go, I already hit the tripod stand. So then I'm so weary that I might scratch the corners. And that's because I'm such an OCD person and OCD about my bags. I was just very conscious about what I was doing all the time, and just in case I knock someone else or someone else got some sharp thing that might just scratch through the bag. Even though it's not as expensive as my other bags, it's still expensive to me. So I didn't want this to be scratched at all, not at least not in the first few months of me using it. So it's not my thing because it's too big for me, and that may not be at all be your problem. But if you're a small person like me, and I'm 5'1", I'm about, you know, I'm a petite person, I'm like 40-ish kilograms, I'm tiny. So this was, as much as it was chic, it was not the size for me, and I've come to the conclusion that I maybe should stop buying big bags. But I think that's the two biggest con. And the last bit is, I don't know, maybe because I got it from online, but you can sort of see, so that's not a scratch, that's just an indentation from the metal bit here, the hardware. But I'll show you where it's concerning. So I think that's sort of I don't know, of a scratch or something like that that came with it, and some bit of the leather. Let me try to find it for you. I have to use the sunlight to show you if I can find it. And at certain angles you can sort of see it, but I can't specifically. Oh yeah, there it is. I don't know if you can see this, but it's just not very smooth, and I don't know if it's the glue or something like that. And there were some angles when I took it out, I could almost see funny scratches, but they're not scratches. I don't know if you can see. So can you see those lines? And I think maybe that's just the leather. So when I took it out and it was under the sunlight in the car, it's just, I could see these lines, and I thought it was dust, and I tried to wipe it off and things like that, and it was not dust. It's probably scratches that, you know, maybe it could, or maybe it's the leather, and at some angles you can see. And, you know, I guess if you're someone that's, you know, you don't like that kind of thing, or you don't like to see that kind of thing, then just be mindful that that might happen in the bag that you buy. And then one last thing is, because it's a smooth leather, and I think I'm a very caviar leather person because it's least, you don't have to care about it so much. It gets very dusty. Like you can see the dust, and you know, you can like swipe it away sort of, but it sticks to dust quite a bit. I don't know if you can see it here, but these little dusts, they just stick on it, so I have to really clean it. And that doesn't bother me so much. It's not so much a bigger con for me, but that might bother you. But there it is. That's my review of this bag after a couple months of using it and using it regularly. If you want to have a look at the hardware here, you know, not much of a scratches. It's okay, doing all right at the moment. Not much of a scratch at all. That's just me and my thumbprints, but a little bit of scratch as expected. But yeah, if you are like me, then if these cons bother you, don't get this bag. But if you like all the pros that I talk about, definitely get it. I still think it's a very, very chic bag. It looks very beautiful. It's very classy. It's a if you know bag. So and it fits quite a lot. So it's still a very good bag, but you just have to sort of think about the cons and whether that will bother you or not. But there you go, guys. This is the 6 months review of, or is it 6 months? I don't even know anymore. Couple months review of this bag. I hope you found that helpful. Let me know in the comments if you want to know anything more. I'll see you in the next video.